feel like a kid just drawing on my face with a crayon. Oh, what is that? Oh. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This outfit is actually my tanning outfit. I used a new one last night and then it didn't go dark enough, so I put on another layer, but I'm still wearing my like tanning pajamas. But in today's video, I'm going to be testing Lush makeup. And what I like about the idea of Lush makeup is it's pretty much waste free, just because a lot of the packaging is either, well, there's either no packaging, cardboard packaging which is recyclable, or reusable kind of containers for things. And with a lot of the products as well that aren't, you know, recyclable at home, you can bring them back into store and then I think they recycle them for you. And I would actually love to make a makeup range or like a makeup product that is made out of recyclable packaging so that there's like no waste involved. That would be really cool. I don't quite have every single product for my face from Lush because I don't think they make brow stuff or primers. I could be wrong, but in the Lush store that I went to in Oxford Street, they didn't have those things, unless I was just looking in the wrong place. But I almost have enough for a full face, so I'm gonna be wearing it today and like testing it out and stuff. And let's just stop chatting, let's get into it. So I did actually have some of their naked cleansers as well, which just come as the cleanser and they don't have any packaging or anything, which is pretty cool. And I did test one of those out this morning, so I'm just gonna quickly insert that footage now. If anyone has any tips for how to get tan to stick to your neck, please let me know, because it just doesn't stick. So I will be doing another layer because I was testing a new one. This is the Isle of Paradise Tanning Water Spray in medium, but it's not quite dark enough for me being able to match my foundation to it. So I've got a few of these melting balm products from Lush. This one has got a little face on it, which is really cute. I think that one is called Keep Calm or Calm. Oh, it's called Sleepy Face, but in the description it says Calm Down. And when I looked on the Lush's website, it's supposed to just be like a very gentle cleanser. I've then got this, which is Light Touch, and it says Your Silver Lining, but I'm not sure what this is. I think it's some kind of oil, but I don't think they sell this on the Lush website anymore, so I couldn't actually find out what it is. And then this one is called Teetotaler, which is the one that I'm going to use today. So these are like solid cleansers. You're supposed to use your hands to warm them up a bit and then use it to cleanse your face. So I'm kind of scared. Do I just put it straight? No, I guess I don't know how to get some of this out. Off? I'm guessing I just do this with my fingers until I have enough. It is actually melting. This one is supposed to be for acne prone skin, I think. It's got tea tree in it, I think. Do I use water with this? I don't know, because at the moment I feel like I'm just putting this thick like balm on my face. Got some on there. Let's try and get some water. It's not really lathering up or anything. It kind of feels just like I'm rubbing oil into my skin. Let me go Google how I'm actually supposed to use this. So I just did a bit of Googling and I was actually using it right. It says that you can either do it directly onto your skin or massage it into your hands first. So that's what I was doing to try and warm it up a bit and get some of the product on. But yeah, I did dry my face with the towel. My face still feels a bit oily, so I'm going to try again and use a little bit more and massage it for a bit longer maybe. Okay, that was a lot. But the benefits of this obviously are there's no packaging. It literally comes like this. It's called a naked cleanser, so no waste whatsoever. You use it until it's all gone, and also it's only got, I think it had like 12 or 13 ingredients or something, so it's got a very minimal ingredients list and a lot of the ingredients are natural. It just still feels very thick. It just doesn't feel like it's coming off with water. I'm trying with a muslin cloth. This is clean, by the way. It's just dirty because it's stained. Okay, that feels like it got it off. So now I wiped it off, my face definitely does feel clean. It does feel very soft actually, but it was just a little bit difficult to remove because it is quite like an oily consistency because there is oils in there. And then for my primer, I don't think Lush do a makeup primer. Again, I could be wrong, but I couldn't see one. So I'm using this L'Oreal Infallible primer. This is in a glass bottle, which once I'm done with, I will recycle, but I don't think you can recycle the lid. By the way, the time has just gone 12 noon, so it's 12:07. So just in terms of checking back in through the day, we'll see how many hours I wear this for. So the first thing that I've actually got on already is the Honey Trap Lip Balm. This says on the back, please recycle this aluminium tin locally. This is quite strong smelling, so if you don't, I don't think you're going to be going to Lush if you don't like strong smelling things, because you can smell it from about 20 miles away. But it is actually a really nice lip balm. I've used it a couple of times now and it feels really moisturising. You just kind of dip your finger in and rub it on your lips. So I'm not gonna lie, this stuff was pretty expensive. Some of it I was very kindly sent by Lush, and some of the bits I bought myself. So I didn't go for the foundation just because I thought that I could use just concealer, because a lot of the time I do just wear concealer on a daily basis anyway. And I'm not gonna lie, I haven't heard the best things about the foundation. So I thought I'd get one of the concealers. I got the shade 8N, and I did go into store to colour match this because it's really hard to do online. So the box is, I was about to say plastic. Paper. Card. It has wax around the bottom, which is where you hold it, and then you literally just paint this onto your face. I'm kind of scared, I'm not gonna lie. So this was £12. Uh-oh, I think I've got a shade that is too light for me. I am not gonna lie to you right now, it kind of just feels like I've put on one of those you know, like the stick concealers that you get for like £1? Feels a little bit like one of those, although that did blend quite nicely. Something I can kind of tell already is it is definitely more of a kind of oilier consistency, like it's quite shiny. You can probably see that on my face. It is quite a light coverage, but it has given me, you know, more coverage than my regular face. I'm just gonna go in with a second layer because I've got quite a lot of redness today. I feel like a kid just drawing on my face with a crayon. I have to say though, compared to other like stick concealers that I've tried, I thought it was gonna look really thick and obvious and kind of gross looking on my face. But when you blend it out, it actually does look pretty natural. Like it still looks like my skin. Yeah, like look at that. It looks really natural. So it's not the best coverage. It has given a little bit of coverage, but not too much. My skin definitely looks better than before though. I'm really frustrated about the next step because I swear I had one of the kind of like bronzing sticks. Turns out when I got home, I've realised that I've got one of the more kind of like blushy highlighter sticks, and then I've got 2 highlighter sticks. I thought one of them was a bronzer stick, but it's actually not, so I didn't end up getting one of those. So I am just quickly going to do my bronzer. I'm using the Huda Beauty Tan Tour. This is the shade Fair, and I love this stuff. You need the smallest amount and it blends so easily. Again, this one is really pricey. I think it's like £26, but I absolutely love it. So next up, I'm going in with the highlighter slash blush stick, which is in the shade Robin, which is a pink. Very shimmery sort of colour. How to use: to find your glow, warm up on the fingertips, sweep over skin and blend. Why not layer up for a dramatic luminous look? Okay, so this is probably more of a highlighter because it is pink, but I'm going to use it as a blush because it's pink. And again, it's got the wax where you can hold on to the bottom of it, and yeah, I have a feeling this is more of a highlighter because it's very shimmery. Ooh, oh no, I just got some under my nails. Oh wow, okay, that's straight up glitter. Yeah, that's not a blush. Most definitely a highlighter, Soph. Good job. Right, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. It's very, very glittery, and it's pretty much just put glitter all over my cheeks. I'm going to try one of the other highlighters because they look a bit more glowy rather than glittery. I've got Lynette, and I've got... oh, this one doesn't have a name. So this is the highlighter, and according to my receipt, this is called Egret, and it's just a champagne sort of colour. So I'm going to take some of this, again, warming it up on my fingers. This one looks less glittery and more just glowy. Ooh, wow. That's really nice. Everything does feel quite oily, as I'm sure you can probably tell from my face, but that's a really nice highlighter. Okay, I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender and just gently blend the creases out of my eyes because obviously I hadn't set them yet. And then I'm going in with the Emotional Brilliance. Is that what it says? Emotional Brilliance? Translucent face powder. This says there's no need to rise and shine with this translucent jojoba oil and talc powder. And it does say on the back of this that you can bring 5 Lush pots or tubes with this logo and receive 1 fresh mask free. So if you do bring these back into store, which they encourage you to do, then you get a free mask. So I think that's a really cool idea. Ooh, fancy. Oh, I'm so bad at peeling these stickers off. Oh, okay, this one was easy. It's kind of pink. Let's definitely set my under eyes. Let's keep going. That's definitely mattified and set my face. It looks nice actually. It doesn't look cakey at all. It looks very kind of undetectable on my face, which I really like. I'm just going to add a little bit more bronzer. This is my Kiko Marble Bronzer. Well, that's not the actual name. It was the full 2.0 bronzer. It does say on the back of this packaging that it is recyclable. And then I'm just going back in with that highlighter, and I'm just patting that on with my finger. And I'm also adding this to my brow bone. And basically everywhere where I would normally excuse me, everywhere where I would normally highlight. It's actually working pretty fine over the top of powder. Okay, that's kind of taken some of the coverage off my nose, but oh well. I'm just quickly gonna fill in my brows because I don't think Lush has got any brow products. Someone please let me know down below if I'm wrong, because I could very well be wrong. Next, I'm going in with the mascara. This is the Eyes Right mascara, and again, this says on the back of it that if you bring back 5 of the containers back to Lush, then they will give you a free face mask, so that's kind of their way of recycling. Oh, what is that? I bought this the other day, and it hasn't been used, but there's a hair in it. We're gonna use it anyway. It's a plastic bristle, I can't talk today. It's a plastic bristle brush, which looks pretty decent, but I don't want to speak too soon. I shouldn't have spoke too soon. It's a very wet feeling mascara. So far it's not giving me too much, but I'm gonna keep layering it. What I'm getting from all of these products is they're all quite natural looking products. I guess because Lush is all about being natural anyway, and I'm assuming their makeup is more designed to just kind of enhance your natural features rather than be a full glam sort of look. And like, this is doing something to my lashes, but I would definitely normally want a lot more volume and length, and also it's kind of messy to use as well because it's such a wet formula. I think I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit more and then go in with another coat. The final thing that I've got to use is lipsticks. So these come in, again, the cardboard packaging. These say how to use. To use this naked wax refill, hold at the base and peel up using the black tab. Remove the black wax portion of the bottom and slot into an empty lipstick container. Wipe out any remaining lippy first with a clean cloth, then simply remove the rest of the peelable wax and voila. So they come in a box, they've got wax around the bottom, and they come in quite a few different shades. I've got 3 of them here. I've got the shade called Cairo, which is a dark brown, and I've also got 3 of the reusable lipstick containers. So these are just empty when you first get them, and then you put the lipstick in here. Then once you've used it all up, you go and buy another refill just of the lipstick rather than having to keep buying another container, and then you put the lipstick refill in here and you can reuse this over and over and over again. This one is called Caracas, and then this one is called Dorchester, which is a bright red. I'm actually just going to swatch these on my hand and see. Oh, but I've got tan on my hands. Oh well. I'm just going to swatch these on my hand and see what they... What? How does this work? It's almost just balling up instead of coming out consistently. I am a grade A idiot. You peel off the wax and then the colour's like underneath the outer wax layer. Oh god, I've got wax under my nails. That does not feel nice. Why am I such an idiot? I am so dumb. Although the wax is really hard to peel off. This is messy. Oh god, I've got it everywhere. Oh, right, let's put you in here. I'm covered in lipstick. Okay, let's try doing a swatch now. Yeah, there we go. I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. There we go. That is the lipstick. I was trying to rub wax onto my hands. That one was a lot easier, and this is a really nice brown nude sort of colour. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh my days. Here we go, guys. I'm getting the hang of this now. Red. It kind of smushes a bit as you push it in, but I guess you just clean that bit up. Come on. Here we go. I may have wax and red lipstick all under my nails, but it's fine. I can clean it. Swatches like this. They're very, very creamy, and they have a kind of glossy finish, as you can probably see. We all know that I'm definitely going to be using the nude to wear all day, but I'm going to start off with the red. You kind of have to hold it up, otherwise it just falls back in. But you know what? That's totally fine. Wow. Okay, this colour is gorgeous. I'm not too sure I'd want to wear such a creamy red shade because they are quite slippery feeling, but that looks beautiful. That's such a nice colour if you're into your red lipsticks. I really smushed this when getting it in the case. Okay, the pink is more of a glossy finish and it's a little bit more sheer. They do have a tiny little bit of taste, but it's nothing overpowering at all. It's just a very kind of subtle smell. That feels super moisturising. This one feels more of like a tinted sort of balm, but that feels great. Pretty colour, but a little bit bright to me for my everyday. And then Cairo, which I thought was going to be a dark brown, is actually a gorgeous brown nude. That is such a pretty colour. So I'm actually just going to go back in with the mascara and try and add another couple layers. Because my eyelashes feel a bit bare. It's just not wanting to build. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye and I've now just smudged it all under my lashes. Okay, no, scrap this. The more I'm building, the more clumpy it's getting. Right, so this is the finished look. I just went and tried to clear up any mascara mistakes that I'd made. Yes, I have overlined my lips with the lipstick, but I think the lipstick is definitely one of my favorite things. It feels so comfortable, so thin, and really, really moisturizing. It does look pretty natural and glowy. I didn't really like the pink one because that had a lot of chunky glitter in it, but this one is just very sort of fresh and dewy looking. My skin definitely still looks like skin, like it looks very natural. It hasn't really covered my under eye bags that great, or, you know, any blemishes completely. So this is the overall look at the moment. The time now is actually 12:52. So I'm gonna check back in a few hours and see how things are kind of holding up. Okay, so the time is now 3:06 in the afternoon. So this has probably been on for about 2.5 hours. I am noticing, I don't know if you can see here, I think you can, I am starting to crease a little bit with the concealer and on my eyelids as well, but it's quite minimal, like it's not too bad. And also as well, I can definitely tell from kind of like looking at myself in the mirror and looking at myself in the camera and stuff that I would normally like a little bit more coverage under my eyes and on the rest of my face. But I mean, the face products are still looking nice, as in the highlighter is still looking really, really nice. The mascara hasn't flaked or anything. The lip product did fully come off because I ate some lunch. I had an ice bun and then I had some grilled vegetables and halloumi, and so that did like fully come off, which I was expecting because it is a more like creamy moisturizing lipstick. But I really like the lipstick. My skin is definitely starting to get a little bit oily. You can see on my nose, and at the moment I think due to like switching pills and stuff, I'm starting to, well, for a while now I've been breaking out kind of between my eyebrows and my forehead and stuff, and I would like to have a bit more coverage on that because the redness is starting to come through a little bit. So just another update, the time is now actually 2 minutes to 5, so this is probably been on for like 4.5 hours. You can probably see on my nose here I am starting to get pretty oily. The one good thing though is I think because I used less and it's a slightly lighter coverage, it's barely sunk into my smile lines, which is good. It still kind of looks like, yeah, you know what, it looks like my skin but just better. If I was to leave my skin bare all day, it would get this oily, to be fair, but I think just because the makeup isn't kind of mattifying at all and it does have oil in it, it's just kind of, you know, it's bound to get oily if you have oily skin. But unfortunately, another thing that I am starting to notice is the mascara is starting to transfer a little bit onto my lower lash line. Sorry, this is way too up close and personal, but yeah, can you see here it's starting to kind of transfer a little bit. It's worse kind of on this side and also a little bit up here as well. But I do have to say, even though it's not, you know, super long lasting, because it has only been 4.5 hours and it's already looking like this, it doesn't look gross at all. It still fully looks like skin, and I think if you were wearing this, if you want makeup that's kind of almost undetectable and doesn't really look like you're wearing anything at all, and if you only want something that's just gonna, you know, give you a nice wash of coverage rather than being full and heavy looking, it doesn't look heavy looking at all. Like if I just bring you real close, it doesn't look cakey or anything. This literally just looks like how my skin would normally get if I was oily. It's not emphasizing my pores or anything crazy like that. So yeah, I mean, kind of mixed feelings. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below, and if there are any sort of other brands that do waste-free makeup, recyclable makeup packaging, anything of that sort, please let me know. By the way, I'm filming the outro just after I've applied all the makeup, so if you're thinking that I look a bit different now than 2 seconds ago, that's why, because I've just freshly applied it. Question of the day comes from Ebony Bryan, and she said, would you ever launch a highlighter? I don't know if she means like a single highlighter or whether maybe she's just new to my channel. If you didn't already know, and if you are new here, I do have a highlighter palette which is with Makeup Revolution, which came out nearly, I think it was 2 years ago now. And I've also got other products with Revolution as well. I've got an original Soap eyeshadow palette, which again came out at the same time as the highlighter palette, which came out 2 years ago. I then had an Extra Spice palette and 3 lipsticks which launched. They're all still available to buy, so if you guys are interested in buying those, they're all still available to buy. I've also got a vanilla and creme brulee body mist with Revolution, so yeah, if you guys are interested in any of those products, the link is always in my description box. But yes, I do have a highlighter palette. I would love to launch individual highlighters though. I think that would be really cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if you have any other video requests, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!